Hello YouTube, Beanie from the bedroom here, your guitar junkie. I'm going to do a little versus slash comparison with my 59 Greeny Moore Chibson. See how it sounds clean. Yeah, I don't play clean. To my 2016 Gibson Tribute with P90s. So let's do a little backing track and then I'll stop it, start it all over again, switch guitars. Stop it, switch guitars, then start it all over again. How about that? So, a little sloppy at first. That's my Greeny Moore. Yep, let me just show. I got Chibson, Greeny Moore in the back. Supposed to be a black headstock. I feel I have to say this each and every time, and I was going to put that on the front of the headstock, the Greeny Moore. Then when so many people bitched about it, I tried to get a Chibson decal and it was clear, so when I put it over the Gibson you could still see it, and I slid it off because it was a wet sticker and put it on the back just to shut all the criers down before you start saying on your Apple phones made in slave labor in China that's where the guitar came from, because I get that all the time, and when I do get it I'm just going to say thank you for your comment. So I'm grabbing a remote. Why am I doing it? I don't know. Let's start it off clean like before. that was just the amp without hitting the boost, the dirty boost. Let me just explain quickly. So this is what I mean by the P90 pickups. When I go either in the neck or the bridge, you hear that. Now, when I remove my hands from the neck, now watch. Okay, just as quiet, right? With these pickups, because they're pretty punchy for P90s and bright, I didn't use the, put it back in, with the boost. If anything, I would have hit the overdrive just to warm it up a little bit. So with it off, what was my point? Oh yeah, my dirty boost. So this is clean. And yeah, it's a lot of, I don't like reverb. I wasn't about to turn off the reverb. You could hear that right now. Before I had to slap back on with a clean channel. But this is my boost. See how dirty it gets? So it's not a clean boost, it's a dirty boost. That's my point with this setup, the way I have it. I was saying clean boost for the longest time. Wrong. I always say the wrong things though. That's okay, I've got people that'll correct me. So, with this, in the middle, it thins out because it's got that quacky, spanky. So I should have, see, as soon as I turned the volume down on the neck, the bridge pickup, I do that all the time. See how it warms up, almost like the neck, like a Monday morning pickup. If I use it, like, hear the difference? So when I turn down the volume on the neck, what happens is it gives that spanky, quacky single coil, but with a little bit more boost, turning down the volume. So here. Gives it just a little bit more, you know, substance, should I say. But yeah, with the clean and dirty, again now here, see how the boost is a dirty boost? Switching over to overdrive, hear the buzzing? It's the same in the middle as it is in the neck and the bridge pickup. The P90s have that hum. I don't know if you can call it a 60-second hum, because from what I recall, technically, they're like thick single coil pickups. Again, you could correct me in the comments. I really don't mind, because I rather give people the proper information. But that's what I mean with that. Now, if I just hit the dirty boost, it's still the same thing. Take my fingers off the neck. It's still the same thing. So that's what I mean with the 90s, the P90s feeding back through the amp. It doesn't do that with that guitar. Probably because it is a real deal Gibson USA. Let me just drop my pick. So, as you can see, they're both still, this is my Chibson, the one and only guitar that I bought from AliExpress that came from China last year. And yeah, I like everything else with those guitars. You get a great body, great neck, great frets, bare bones, you know, basically you got good bones. And then you always want to upgrade your electronics. So I did it with the pickups. I've got supernatural pickups in here from the guy from Australia. And then I've changed the volume and the tone pots to 500K. And just put the same kind of tuners that Gary Moore had, the same kind of tuner ends, but locking tuners. He had Spurzl tuners, but they weren't locking tuners. I think they were before Spurzl came out with the locking tuners. I'd rather have locking tuners on a guitar. So yeah, this is my 59 Greeny Moore Chibson, and it's still a great guitar. And these are a lot cheaper now. These are like $250 between, I'd say between $225 and $275 ish. And you know, if you get someone that's replicable, someone that's got good feedback, I should say. This guy had 67%, and I took a chance and I got lucky. And then the guy, I guess, along with his inventory, he merged with another company, and I don't remember where that company is. I think I posted it one time before, but yeah, you know, all in all, the guitar is just, I'm just totally satisfied with it. And it's got a, I don't remember because I did remove the pickups and look when I had them out. I think it's, I'm not sure if it was, it's a Tiger Maple veneer or top. I don't remember, because when I took the pickups out, I actually wrote down in one of these cavities, 59 Greeny Moore replica, and then I put my old badge number when I worked in the security in the private sector in the cavity of the other one. I don't remember which one, but I did see the layer of the Tiger Maple top on here. So be that as it may. So you can hear the clean on the humbuckers. And again, those are supposed to be like wired from a PAF 59 with the reverse magnet upside down pickup installed on that. And clean, it sounds okay. Dirty, it sounds great. You know, and just to prove that I'm not a total Gibson snob, as to say Gibson is the end all of all guitars, and all the other Gibsons, you know, when I was bringing out all my other guitars, saying that, oh yeah, these Agiles are great, and I put them up against the Epiphones and an American-made Gibson any day of the week, I still say that. This is the 2016, 1960 with the reflector knobs and the pin, the knob pins on there. P90 with a maple top and all mahogany body and neck. Same thing with that, that's an old mahogany body and neck, all one piece. The only difference is that this one here has wings put on the side. And this one does not. I didn't think so. The other thing is that I believe the headstock is a little bit, look how much bigger it is. Can you see that? Am I showing that properly? I put them back on the floor. Can you see the other one? It's just a little bit bigger. So, for comparison, I grab my Koa Epiphone, and yeah, the Epiphone is a little bit bigger as well. So, apparently, this is a smaller version of a Gibson Les Paul standard. So there you have it. It is weight relieved. So I don't know when they changed it from the drilling the holes to having the long teardrops. It is not chambered where a lot of the woodish is gone. I had a 57 custom shop reissue. They only made like 23 of them, 24. And that was chambered. And that had a 4A Tiger Maple top on it. And it was a little bit lighter than this, I would say, remembering it. But, and this has your Gibson, what is it? deluxe tuners. It stays in tune because I pulled it off the wall and checked the tuning, and it was right in there, just like the Greeny Moore one was with the locking tuners. I don't particularly care for these the key ends look cool. You have that vintage look. I just don't care for the Gibson Deluxe, these square kind of one. I like the Grovers. I think they're smoother, you know. I just rather have them, and I think they also hold tune on the guitar. But these P90s, clean or dirty, sound amazing. And I was really worried about that when I was gonna, because I didn't even play this at the store. I just knew they had it, and I just went in there, and it was behind. It was up on a wall. The week before it was behind again, up on a wall. The week later, and it had a hold tag on it, and I just said, I want that. You know, does it come with a case? Yeah, it comes with a Gibson professional, very padded gig bag. All right, let's do it. I had to wait a couple of days, like 5 more days, to pick it up. And he was like, I just went through it in the store, and I'm like, yeah, it looks all right, fit and finish, and there's nothing buzzing on the neck. All the frets are fine, no sprouting or sharp ends. The neck is a sweet 60s neck. Rosewood fingerboard, pearlized, you know, trapezoid inlays. These look more like mother of pearl, but I'm not saying that they are, but they look better than this. But, you know, I highly doubt it for what I paid for that. But still, I was just like, well, I won't know until I get it home and play it through my rig. Once I play it through my rig, you know, then it'll tell me. Because a couple of other guitars that I had that had P90s in them, they sounded great clean because they're the best sounding pickup for clean playing. They're great for something with overdrive, and it's a flip of a coin if you get, you know, one that's going to sound good through the gain, the distortion channel on an amp. Especially like I could stack it, and even if I stacked it, turn up the reverb, which I should have did before. Go to that, stack it with my boost. See, it's not feet, and I'm sitting right next to the amp. See what I mean? See? That's what I'm talking about. So it's possible that the other guitars that I had, is, from what I remember, I think the P90s were invented by Gibson and Gibson only. And I could be wrong on that. Again, you could correct me in the comments. And then, you know, I think Fender had started putting P90s in some of their guitars, like the Jazz Masters and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I did have them in other guitars, like something like that, like a Fender Jazz Master. You know, I had like a 62, original 62, and I think it had these soap bar pickups. I didn't know that they were P90s at the time. We were calling them soap bars. And I had a Telly that had them in there. And again, clean, it sounded great. Dirty, it sounded, as long as I'm playing a chord or holding a note, it sounded great. As soon as it, like you heard it, when I got quiet with it, it was just like I was, again, doing one of those kind of Hendrix things right in front of the amp, just feeding the amp. So, yeah, I'm not saying one's better than the other. This was $9.95, I think it was, or $99, used, American made, 2016, and This was $318 shipped to my house, and then you know, $180 for the pickups, $32 for the $28 for the Geiger locking tuners, and the tone pots were like $9 a piece. You know, real deal, 500K, ones and twos for the tone and volume. So, yeah, you know, I got a winner. I got a good one right here. So thanks for watching, and I apologize that the videos are running so long. I try to keep them short, but if I don't play, people want to hear, well, what do they sound? And I say, well, I have a video of me playing it. Go watch that. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear it when they're looking at the video and listening to it. They want to hear it at that moment. And I don't blame them. I totally get it, because I want to hear someone playing. I don't want to hear someone talking about the guitar and then you hit 1 minute of a sound. Let me do a sound check, and then he switches it. You know, I get it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.